All right, welcome to 10-Minute Book Club. We are almost done with our book, so I figured it out. I think we'll be done by the end of the week. Excuse me. So I was thinking that we should start the growth. Oh gosh, no, I just forgot. I think it's 15 Laws of Invaluable Growth by John Maxwell. That's what I want to start next. So go buy it on Amazon, or you can just listen to us reading it. It's amazing. Okay, we are on page 85 in Rock Your Network Marketing. We're halfway through the page. We then dive into a few action items. Sorry, my voice is kind of scratchy this morning. So we were talking about effective enrolling, how we get on the phone with them and discuss stuff with them and enroll them all over the phone. Because it just helps you explain everything, good customer service. Okay, so then it says, we then dive into a few action items. We discuss their reason why. Number 2, we work on their product and business story to share on calls and at events. So this is people who are like gung-ho with the business, right? Number 3, we discuss immediate goals. What would they like to accomplish the first month? Are there any other immediate bonuses or titles they should be running for based on our company's programs? I begin their first training sessions within 48 hours of enrollment. I focus on 2 things very heavily their first month. Number 1, how to create their contact list and begin exciting and inviting. Number 2, launch their business with events. Creating a list and launching their business are 2 of the most critical activities for a new distributor to see great success immediately. Creating a list. On the first training call with my new distributor, we began working on their contact list. We talked about how to create this list in a previous chapter. I walked them through a memory jogger, encouraging them to check the contacts in their phone, Facebook, and any invitation list they have. I asked them qualifying questions such as, who are the top 20 people on your dream team list? Tell me about them. Why did you choose them? I then share success stories of people their prospects may be able to relate to so they can share them. We talk about how to approach their top prospects with language and these stories. This gives them the confidence to pick up the phone and also gives them a story to share. Ooh, that's good. I then walk them through a sponsorship series, which includes, number 1, we sit down to make the initial calls to the contacts on their list. See, she's doing it all with them. I kind of do that, but not that intentionally. Okay, we sit down to make if my new consultant isn't local, we block time and do this over the phone. Having me by their side gives them confidence and accountability. Number 2, they make the initial prospecting call, sharing their story and inviting their prospect to learn more from me. I'm new and I'm just getting started. I'd love for my partner Sarah to share more. Do you have a minute to chat with her? This will also help me to learn a great deal about how to share this, so you'll actually be doing me a great favor. They then share my success story for validation. Number 3, next they make the invitation to next exposure. If they are local, that could be a home business launch or a next local meeting or event. If they are long distance, they can invite them on a call with me. 4, prior to that, they send them information to review, their website, my video, and other company tools provided. Then we have the 3-way call or meeting so they can learn more and so we can answer their questions, handle objections, and ask for the order. If they went to a local meeting and do not sign up there, we set up the 3-way call to follow. We try to secure them as a consultant, distributor, customer, or connector who agrees to keep their eyes and ears open as referral sources. If they aren't ready to commit and need to research more, we schedule a time to follow up, send them more resources to review, and invite them to the next exposure. My goal is to give my new distributor confidence to reach out to those people on their list, share their story and the company's story, and teach them to start inviting these people to their events or to 3-way calls with me. I teach them about 3-way calls, why they are effective, and how to use them. Anyone want to turn to read?
Sure.
Thanks, Anna.
Daily activity is the cure to what ails you. I then give them my daily activity goals. Joe Rubino trains you to use a 3-2-1 method, which means 3 prospecting conversations per day, 2 follow-ups, and 1 call to a team member to help them take their business to the next level. My mantra is 5 calls a day keep leads coming my way. One of our leaders, Marissa, takes it up a notch and trains her team to use a 5-3-2 method, which means 5 contacts per day, 3 follow-ups with prospects, and 2 calls to your team members. Considering she began earning a 6-figure income in a year alongside her full-time real estate career and young family, I'd say this is great advice. Whatever method, the idea is that new activity and follow-ups are where the fortune is. To track their daily 5, they can use a spreadsheet if making calls or keep track with the 5 cards or samples in their bag if they're going to be out and about networking that day. I want them to set up 3 calls with me in the next 48 hours. Again, we block time to make these calls together. I then set an immediate goal to get their first 10 customers on board and their first business partner that first week. We all know who would support us if we picked up the phone and said, I started a new business and I'm up for my first promotion. I need a few really great orders. Would you be willing to try our award-winning products? You'll get great results and help me in getting off to a great start. Helping your new distributor make their first promotion right away increases their belief and, of course, gives both something to celebrate together. That's a general idea of what I have my new distributor focusing on after their first training. Adding to their list, reaching out to the people on it to invite them to learn more, and following up by inviting them to the next exposure. Next, I have them look at their calendar and begin thinking about their grand opening launch dates. And then we set our next training appointment and I stay in touch until then, asking them how it's going, who are their hottest prospects, and how I can support them in bringing them on board. In between the 2 training appointments, it is my hope they will be reaching out to me to set up 3-way calls. Either way, the second training call allows me to follow up and either talk about how the calls are going, or if they haven't set one up, assess what the issue might be. Are they afraid? Do we need to refine and fix their language? Should we sit down and make the calls together? Are they not reaching people? Launching your new distributor strong. For your next formal training session, ask them how their contacts are going and who you can help them bring on board. Then talk a little bit about goals and their grand opening launch events. Open up your calendars and schedule at least 3 grand opening launch events right away, the first within 14 days. This is a great way to create initial interest and help them to quickly earn their ROI. If they are local, I help them follow the I do, we do, you do method. I do the first one for them while they take notes and learn. The second we do together, and the third they do on their own. If they are long distance, I use Skype video chat to be involved. They hook up their computer to a TV screen and stream me in live to help present. Preparation is key to a successful event. I give them ideas on who to invite. I suggest they invite everyone on their list, local or not, as this gives them an excellent lead-in to call their friends and family later to say, I knew you wouldn't be able to attend my business lunch from out of state, but I wanted to be sure to share my new business with you. Do you have a few minutes for me to share more by phone? I teach them how to invite. I always recommend they send hard copies of invitations to everyone they know, as electronic invites can sometimes get lost. I also suggest they reach out to everyone with a phone call to share their excitement. A personal call of appreciation is very powerful and is a sure way to build more successful event. I tell them to let their friends and family know about the grand opening and their business and how much it means to them that they're there. These events are typically done at home and the company DVD does the talking while the new consultant, sponsor, and other consultants there in attendance support the presentation with product and business testimonials. We also focus on strong close. I teach them how to get orders and appointments set for those who are interested in hearing more about the opportunity. That's the focus of training topic 2. When you work with a new distributor, your job is to get them off to a fast start, help them earn their ROI immediately, and be by their side for that first 30 days. Check in often during those first 30 days by call, text, email, or Facebook to encourage them, remind them of their goals and their reason why. and celebrate their little and big victories. Never forget what it felt like to make your first call, to get your first customer, or to sign up your first consultant.
All
It
right.
is my goal to help them earn a first check. Proud
You
of.
can finish that one. Go ahead and finish that one.
Picking up as many bonuses and commissions as possible. Their first check is crucial as it determines whether they stick with you for month 2.
I honestly feel like this is where I'm probably lacking the most. So this is really exciting to me because I feel like, oh my gosh, this is awesome. I can just stick our events in here, what she's talking about, but like really be more right next to their side when someone starts working. Because a lot of times I'll be like, okay, go do this, and then report back. But we need to like be there while they're doing it, So that's
Yeah,
awesome.
I think that feels. I don't know. I don't know if I just don't feel like I know what I'm doing well enough to do that, or if it just feels awkward to me. But yeah, that's not something I've ever really done
Because I
either.
didn't
Is
train you guys that way. See, so
well,
that's
I also
why.
don't have any local workers,
Yeah,
so for me, it would have to all be online.
yeah, yeah. I would be on the
Or
phone or on a Zoom or.
yeah,
Well, I'm gonna work on making this. I don't know. I think I'm gonna like type up something that makes it Plexus friendly.
yeah,
So we can have like. I mean, I feel like our leaders kind of already done that with momentum movement, so we'll see. But I just love how simple it is. Okay,
yeah.
thanks for
Or
joining.
I could where that support when someone gets started is helpful. Maybe makes
Yeah,
it a little less scary.
yeah, yeah. And it looks so simple. Like it's only 2 pages we just read. You know,
Yeah.
love it. Okay, thanks guys for joining us for book club.